How it is, man. That's what's up.
What are you sopping?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. I now have COVID. So
Man, I feel like I had that thing. Have you been vaccinated?
most people had it. Yeah, I'm vaccinated. J and J. I think most people had it, but they are asymptomatic. So
Man, it's been crazy,
Yeah.
but yeah, here we are. Here we are. It's another Christmas. Came and passed. And here we are. The drama on the internet is just driving me crazy.
as usual,
I don't think that we could stay too long again without making the show because it's
Nah.
been like forever.
it was important. I mean, kicking it off end of year against next year.
Perfect. Man. So what's happening right now that we could not really ignore is the whole Shatta Wale, Nigerian saga, and all of that. Tell me.
Big Shatta.
Can you give us like, what do you think? Like, what's going on? What happened really?
I think I'll not call it frustration, but it's anger. When people don't listen, it gets the talker frustrated. And for the fact that most of what he's saying is true, the only problem was the way he brought it out to me. Man, Shatta was on the Beyonce album, and he has one of the hottest songs on that album,
Facts.
But for some reason, Nigerians were frustrated that they released that song before they released Black Skin Girl. Shatta sold out a stadium bigger than Wizkid's stadium.
Facts.
And his frustration is because Nigerian entertainment industry is closed. You have to work 10 times harder, like Sarkodie said, to get into that industry. But, I mean, these guys just walk into Ghana like it's no man's business, And it's like this. It's really rare if someone is not American or European, you hardly see anybody headlining any major event in Nigeria. And even when someone is headlining an event in Nigeria, if they are headlining on the same date as an Olamide Wizkid, you're in trouble. Honestly, they have made it. It has a good side and a bad side because they have fortified themselves such a way that nothing comes in. It's really hard for something to come in. But at the same time, they keep exporting and they want to export. But they make it look like, well, we don't need you guys, we don't need the rest of Africa, on our own, which is true. Because on their own, they have local artists who sell shows, who make money only being local, So Shatta had a point to me.
So yeah, agreeing that, it's even the environment in which he did it. And again, this is what caught my attention. And I'm going to say this again, I'm very clear with you. I think that I totally agree too with the fact that with what he said, if what he's saying is that, okay, you know what? We don't need Nigeria. I don't think that's true. If he said, Nigerians, we support you, but you don't support us as much, that's fact.
But the thing is, that has been the message ever since. But what has Nigeria done? Their artists, of course, they'll pull up to Ghana because their problem is not Nigerian artists pulling up to Ghana or jumping on collaborations with Ghanaian artists. Their problem is how many Ghanaians headline shows in Nigeria. Stuff like that.
And not only that, they're also talking about the fact that how many times do DJs just play Ghanaian songs? Like, how many times are Ghanaian songs played in Nigeria? Okay, because you have Nigerian music like all over the place. I understand, and we need to go to the root cause of this because, again, this is what I'm trying to talk about.
The root cause is illiteracy.
Wait, what now?
Yeah, because the DJs are not educated. They don't understand the whole music business and how it can impact them. Yes, you
mean from whose part?
From the
Ghanaians
Ghanaian DJs and even the Cameroonian DJs, if I may say. Because what are you doing? You're spinning this guy's music because if this guy comes to Nigeria, I'll take a picture with him. We'll have some moments with him, probably chill with him. He'll probably give me an envelope. But you have this local guy with you. He's there with you every day. You understand? Even if he's 100 cedi, 200 cedi, he's paying you every month for promo for each new song. At least you have a constant source from that guy. You get. I mean, most DJs just kiss ass, and it's like I don't know if it's only a Ghanaian problem. I've never really partied in Ghana, but I'll take an example. In Cameroon, both of us listen to music.
Totally.
There's beautiful music out there from Cameroonians.
Totally.
But when you go out, you get just the popular songs.
Totally.
You get. I mean, on one side, they're trying to stay alive by being, okay, I'm that hot DJ who plays this, who plays that. But, man, it's like it's hard for them to be that DJ who made you discover a sound.
But, bro, before you even go to that, I feel like you're throwing the blame on the DJs way too much.
No, I'm not. It's not only on the DJs.
And I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I'm going to tell you this. I think that music is totally subjective. But before we go to that, though, before we talk about the fact that music is subjective and all of this thing is going on,
Yeah.
I need to first of all point your mind to the fact that this came from Shatta Wale trying to run a concert in his own country because he was challenged that he cannot even you sell out in his own country.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, Nigeria, this is what you need to understand. Nigerians are the ones that are actually pushing the narrative that we are one Africa. Wizkid went on stage and said, whether you are black, you are blue, you are light, you are red, or whatever, I show you the same love that I show everybody.
Yeah.
I got a message for you tonight. Me, I don't care if you are black, if you are white, if you are blue, if you are purple. I don't give a fuck, man. I will show you the same love I show my brother or my sister, yeah? And I want you guys to understand something, man. It is one Africa, man. We move together in numbers, baby. And I want you guys to know it is one love, one Africa every fucking day, baby. Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, we are all the same people, man.
Burna Boy said, the love we started sharing with Ghanaians has been there from all the way and stuff.
True.
Bro, what I'm reading through could be facts at individual levels, but I see hypocrisy. Why? Because Nigerians were the very people who started pushing the narrative that Shatta Wale did not sell out. Why? What did they do? They went and took the images when people were still gathering at the stadium and then started pushing it out for people to understand that, you know what? Shatta Wale is just running his mouth.
Exactly.
He cannot sell out the stadium.
Exactly.
Now, they're saying that Africa is one. Africa is what we're supposed to support each other. Bro, the Nigerians are simply making a backlash on this dude. I know that Shatta Wale attacked first, but you guys cannot tell me that Nigerians are not really understanding that what this guy is saying is for a fact. Shatta Wale is not saying that, hey, you're not doing an impact on Ghanaian music. That's not what he's saying.
No, clearly
he's not saying that Burna Boy, you're not talented. He's
Clearly
not saying
not.
that Wizkid, you're not talented. Or that, well, he did highlight somewhere that Nigerian artists sing the same thing or use the same lyrics and stuff. But I think his main point is the fact that Nigerians are only promoting what is theirs. Now, let's come to the media part of it and the DJs.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted to add something to what you said, because basically Nigerians are preaching the one Africa. This is okay
for anything that benefits them.
Yeah, bullshit. That's hypocrisy. Take Wizkid had 3 shows in the O2, 3 dates,
3 back to
back,
sold out.
How many African artists from other countries were there? They were all Nigerians, UK guys, Americans. There was no South African, and you tell me that Africa is winning. How?
Wait,
Did he not? Did he not collabo with other Africans? Even if you would have brought the Mapo Wizards or the R2Bs, for example.
Yeah, from way back.
I mean, there was no other African artists.
That's a strong one.
You get, so these guys. And
so they will talk about one Africa at the time that it benefits.
Exactly. And like Favor said,
exactly,
the biggest artist with numbers from Africa, who is even bigger than most Americans, is Diamond.
Diamond Platinum.
You understand? But
he also said Fally Ipupa.
Fally Ipupa is big. You get, but
They don't play his music
I
like
mean,
that.
he has
And
done
Flavour
songs with
said it.
Wizkid.
Listen to him say it on the show he had with Ebuka. Is it the Black Box or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody. Can you believe Diamond on YouTube is like the biggest act in Nigeria, in Africa? His numbers on YouTube is the biggest. It's even bigger than a lot of US American artists. He's bigger than them. But how many times you get to hear about him here?
Yeah.
That's why, like, I was not surprised when I heard you go to Kenya, they're protesting. No more Nigerian music in our clubs. No more. Not that I'm supporting that, but they're kind of like, oh, you people don't even promote us. You make us look like we don't have nothing. You know, you should go around Africa.
Exactly.
Exactly. So he's trying to explain. Again, I need you to understand that Flavour is doing high life, okay, in Nigeria. His music has literally been different. He's only been the one.
Yeah,
so
doing his high life.
Now, before that conversation came up, Flavour was talking about the fact that Afro music is being promoted in Nigeria more than any other genre, including the high life that he does.
Yeah.
But he went ahead to pinpoint the fact that Nigeria is so enclosed to their own. This is Flavour. We need to actually call this a spade a spade. This is Flavour of Nigeria. This is their music industry. I mean, when it's coming from an outsider, it's an insult.
Different. Yeah.
You know?
It's an attack.
It's an attack.
Yeah.
You know? Because this is the same thing that happened in Cameroon. Cameroonians started complaining that we needed an 80%, 20% play. When Naira Marley came here, his show was banned and the narrative was pushed out. Nigerians came up and the media started pushing the narrative that Cameroonians are bringing up a cultural xenophobia. And I was like, the hell? Bro, let me tell you, in Africa, South Africa was topping at some time.
Yeah.
At some point, as far as
Amapiano is still hot. One of the hottest
Amapiano is
sounds
hot
now.
right now, and Nigerians are beginning to slowly take it as if it's theirs.
Yeah.
Look at what is this song? What's this song? This song that is literally trending on TikTok and the Amapiano that Nigerians.
You want to bomb.
Exactly.
You want to chill with the big
you understand?
boys. Yeah.
You get that, trying to make the music as if it's theirs. I feel like Ghanaians also feel like they were robbed out of their sound when Azonto came up, and the same Nigerians were trying to say it is ours. I understand, bro. And this is where we're going to talk about. I understand that Nigerians own the media and they own the numbers.
But you know the people who are not complaining?
Oh.
South Africans. Those people create their sound, stay in their niche, and they are doing their stuff and cashing out.
Why it's different?
I think they accepted their culture and they accepted their sound, which I'm not saying that Ghanaians did not accept their culture.
I want to also ask you, do they bring Nigerians into South Africa as much as Ghanaians bring Nigerians?
No, it's
Of course
rare.
not.
It's rare, man. Those guys have their ways. And South African cultural music bangs in South Africa more than any other music.
Exactly.
You get, when they do their stuff, it is their stuff.
And do you know that this is not just a Nigerian problem? Do you know that a few months ago, what's his name? The Bordeaux said everyone in his country should boycott the Fally Ipupa show.
I'm sure he smoked something hard.
Because Fally Ipupa was coming to their country.
smoked
And what
something
did he
hard.
say? His complaint was the same thing. His complaint was that every time they keep bringing Fally to their country, but Fally's country, the Congo, they never invite them. Bro, so it is a widespread situation of so many things.
Yeah.
I know that Africa is trying to preach we are one Africa, but there's something that we need to come to terms with. When it comes to culture and making money, people want to make their money.
It's simple. Everybody's
they
a
want it
hustler.
back and forth. They want it mutual.
Yeah.
respect. You milk off me and
I milk off you,
Okay.
basically.
So now that brings us to this. So all of this complaint is going on. Nigerian media is big because we need to really talk about this. Nigerian has big media and they have numbers. Do you
They
think
have
that
structure.
they
Yeah.
have a structure?
Yeah, that's the
which
most
they're still trying to
important.
build, but it's probably the
It's-
most developed
yeah,
structure right
clearly.
now. Okay. Now this is what I'm going to ask you. So do you think that Nigeria can function? Let's say all other African countries who are going to say, you know what, we don't want Nigerian music in our country anymore. Do you think that Nigeria can be able to make it without other African countries?
There's a high probability they'll be able to do it, to be honest, because the amount of money circulating in Nigeria, those people have shows in their own countries, not small shows, like really massive shows organized by the local sponsors in their country, when you want to see a big show in Cameroon, there's a headliner from abroad, and then people are just tagging it.
Right.
You know, when it's a show with all these Cameroonian artists, we still struggle to sell out, which should not be the case, for example. So, yes, Nigeria will be able to cash out. Why? These people have imposed themselves everywhere. Because who are those making Nigeria grow? The Nigerians first. They make you people like their culture. They impose themselves on you.
Through the media also.
Yeah, exactly.
media.
Wherever they go. And it's not like the media they have is different from the media
So
you
do you
have.
agree that everywhere you go, 1 out of 4 Africans, Nigerian is there?
Clearly, those people are first of all.
So that's the
mainly-
reason why it puts them at some place.
It's not just that, it's the fact that they love their culture and they want to promote their culture. They embrace it.
But so you don't think that it's like imposing? So they impose it on us, of course. And it's not just music, bro. Can you imagine?
But it's like,
now, if you go to Nigeria, why would you want to eat first?
I don't want
If you
to.
want to go to Nigeria now, why would you want to eat
Their
first?
food does not look nice.
No, but
You understand?
But they have the best jollof rice.
Which best jollof? Which
Because
rice?
they said it on us that they've literally.
Have they eaten
everybody
Cameroonian
goes to-
jollof rice? I don't even want to go to that fight.
But this is
You
what
understand?
I'm saying. That I'm just giving that as an example that Nigerians are literally using their media to do everything
And their
else.
numbers.
And their numbers. So Nigerians are literally just using their media to sell us a narrative because the media is so powerful.
Yeah.
And
it
I
is.
think that's where flavor came from. To explain that, you know what, guys, if you are playing the music of Fally Ipupa and Diamond in this country as much as you are playing people who have 600 views, 300
telling
views
you.
in this country,
Yeah.
maybe the narrative of one Africa is actually going to be true. Because right now, in a Nigerian's mouth, it's just words. And it is facts.
But at the same time, look at what they are doing, and look at the case where we decide to implement it in our own country, where we are like, okay, you know what? This young guy with this great sound, we are going to push him because that's what Nigerians basically do. You know, they make it in such a way that a Joe Boy is shining, a CK is
Look
shining.
at the new guy who just came,
Fireboy,
Portable.
you
Portable
get
Zazu, who just literally came and Olamide jumped on the song and he's all over the place now, called Portable. Like literally, and he has performed pretty much with almost every A-listed artist in just 2 weeks.
voila. So that is it. That is it. It has to begin from us too.
Now, when we talk about all of these things, this is a concern with Shatta Wale bringing up these points, and he was ranting, very pissed off. I mean, he went to a place where he was insulting people. Recently, Rema said he was going to get into Ghana and get himself some 10 Ghanaian girls and just chill off. And he came online again and said, you know what, look at how he's disrespecting our... So I think that it's gone beyond just the music now. I feel like there's some resentment.
At the end of the day, these people always sort out their differences. Like there's no bad publicity, like they say. You get. I'm not saying it's a publicity stunt, but there's no bad publicity. People go and check out Rema sound. I bet you many Nigerians would have checked out Shatta song. Like, what is this guy even singing? You see, and that guy knows what he's doing.
In 2019, he actually made a tweet saying that he has finally gotten Nigerian. What did he say? In 2019, he made a tweet. We need to read that tweet.
Find that tweet. But basically, Shatta, whatever he's doing is working well for him.
Okay, this is it. Thank God I just got my Niger passport with work permit. Proud Niger boy.
Oh, really? He said that?
In 2019, he
Yeah.
said, I just got my Niger passport, proud Niger boy. And then there is this Nigerian stakeholder in the entertainment industry who has MBA. Of course, it's a school that lectures people on how to approach, the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
When this started, he came online and said he feels like Shatta Wale does not understand the history of music as far as the bond between Ghana and Nigeria is. That it started all way before him. And he also feels like Shatta is shitting on his way, or is shitting on the way of the people who created this bond or who did everything to create this bond between Niger and Ghanaian music and stuff, and the way the industry is working together. He went ahead to say that Shatta Wale came to him some years back and asked that he should manage him. Okay, and this is a Nigerian talking. I mean, again, I need you to understand again that we're talking from a perspective where a lot of people are giving their points. There's a journalist, an entertainment journalist who came online and said, you know what Shatta said is right, but it's just the way of presentation, and I understand it.
Of wrong words, and I'm so disappointed in the kind of words he used. But if you look deep down, there's a lot of truth in what he said.
Many Nigerians are actually, however, now calling Shatta Wale names. But what we don't get is the fact that Nigerians, again, and I want to say it over and over, Nigerians will talk about One Africa, about anything that benefits them.
Yeah.
That is when One Africa comes in. Now, we have spoken about all of this. When I spoke about Ghanaian and stuff, we are in Cameroon, bro. We're in Cameroon. Where do you think that Cameroon falls in all of this? I want to remind you that, first of all, 2019, 2018, was it 2020? We invited Naira Marley into the country, and
it was this year.
Yes, it was this year. A comedian gets pissed off that we're bringing foreign artists into the country again, which is not the fight. The fight is not that we're bringing foreign artists, because whoever brings an artist is doing it for business.
Clearly,
you understand?
Yeah.
And secondly, that brings me to my point of the DJs. Why I was saying that I feel like they are going so hard. The DJs play what is going to keep the clients.
Yeah, the place
bouncing.
hot.
You understand? So music is totally subjective.
So are you trying to say the other music from Cameroon is not hot?
No. Now that brings me to this thing that actually solidifies my point the most. Cameroonians are doing amazing music, like amazing songs, and I swear to you, Ghanaians are probably doing the same thing.
Yeah, true.
Okay, but again, like you said at the beginning, there are some facts that we cannot disagree with. Otherwise, we'll be hypocritic.
No, true.
Like Nigerians. We're not saying that Nigerian music is not top.
No,
this is
they are
not
good.
the conversation. Nigerian
fact.
music's their music is so good in such a way that they've intoxicated, like that all over Africa in such a way that they overshadow your own artists when they come into your country. But that is because we, other African countries, have decided to permit it to be so.
Clearly.
So now the conversation, however, is that if we are doing this to you, if we rub your back, if we scratch your back, scratch ours. Okay? If we're playing their music in our country, just give us the same thing. Play our music in your country. And this is what Shatta is saying. I mean, he went ahead to say, I can make it without Nigeria. It's fact, because he has the streets. Shatta has the streets.
True.
He filled the stadium. Nigeria is saying he didn't, but the pictures are there.
No, it's clear. I saw it.
This dude filled the stadium. So now it brings me to my point again. So this is it. Cameroon, when they banned the Naira Marley show and sent him back to Nigeria, there was a narrative that there should be an 80-20%. Ghana is complaining that Nigeria is not playing their song. Is Ghana playing Cameroonian songs?
I doubt. I
Doubt?
I really doubt.
No, bro. Is there any Cameroonian artist that has gone to Ghana for a show?
For a show? For a show?
You're thinking about it, bro.
No. For a show?
For a show?
No.
Just invited.
Zero.
Is there which
Zero.
let's not talk
we
about
are French
let's not even
Africa.
talk about
We are French Africa.
Bro, forget about French Africa.
That's all.
Music is music.
No, what I'm saying is that is where we have our shows.
Okay.
French Africa. Period.
Exactly.
You never see us having a show in
So are we
Ethiopia,
really-
Kenya,
So the whole
Ghana.
so do you think that the whole One Africa thing is a myth?
The One Africa thing is a myth. Everybody is focused on their interest. It's a matter of interest. Everybody will preach it because I know, if I preach this, man, it's I don't know if I'll call it emotional blackmail or they're taking advantage of the media. You see, for example, when Nigerians are striking, you see people jumping on the NSAS stuff.
Exactly. Everybody else.
Yeah, it's for their own interest. Do you think they really
Everybody
care if the
else.
SARS ends or not? It's basically for their own interest. They want followers. They want, because Nigerians will be like, okay, you supported us, you not support us, we'll sideline you. I mean, stuff like that. You see, that is why some people will join the movement. Most of these are just PR PR
stuff.
moves. Yes, you see that. Okay, it favors me. Let me do this. Let me treat this way. And don't get me wrong. In life, to succeed, you must be egoistic. You need to have a selfish part in you because, man,
Survival of the fittest.
it's
That's cliche.
clear.
We did that in
It's
biology.
clear
It's
you
there.
need to be smart. And smartness means what?
And
I
Nigerians have
sympathize with you.
understood
They
the
have
art.
very easily. Very easily. You know.
And I need you to know that this cuts across just the music, right? Because when Nigerians step their feet in South Africa, us xenophobic attacks are on them, which of course we don't encourage, but there has been like we say, out of every 4 Africans, there's like one Nigerian in it. And when they get into the space,
They
try-
occupy
they
your
want
space.
to occupy they understand how to survive.
Yeah.
So most often the people who are around often feel intimidated, and that's the stuff. But I hate that there's supposed to be one Africa, but I hate that there's a narrative that is going on that is not true. There's actually not one Africa. When it comes to the music industry, it is self-interest, it is business,
Yeah,
and it is
clearly.
what it is. Because like you said, if Wizkid stands on stage and says he shows love to everybody else like he shows to his own people, why was R2B's? They made an amazing song together. Why was R2B's not an O2?
Amazing songs. And there were even other hot artists from other countries during this period.
Exactly.
You get, why did you not bring them at the O2?
Exactly.
It's that simple. Because it's basically, no, this guy is hot in Nigeria now. This is the Nigerians that are hot. I'll bring them for my show. I'll get these people. When
And
it's
take
time
some-
for
and take some
collaboration,
credit off it as big wigs, of
Yeah.
course, that have pulled the younger ones.
and when it comes to collaboration, it's 2 things. You either pay or you're hot in your country.
Exactly.
So he knows he'll eat off you.
Do you think that Nigerians have that much impact when they collaborate with you? Do you think that is a feasible impact? Okay, let's talk about Cameroon, for example.
Yeah.
One of our most collaborated artists with Nigerian artists is Stanley Eno.
Yeah.
After he won his Mamas in 2015, he was all over the place,
Yeah.
doing collaborations. Davido, AKA of South Africa. Let's not even talk about that. He did the collaborations with Ice Springs, Olamide, and the Guinness Project and stuff. Sarkodie. Do you think that these songs actually created an extra impact than it is for our music industry? Do these songs even stand out?
No, but for his brand, he did something.
Okay.
That's why I said you need to be egoistic.
Okay.
He was not doing it for
Numbers or
for I cannot say, I don't know if he was even doing it for the industry, you understand? But it remains in his catalog that he worked with all these people. And for example, it's like you getting a job, you understand? If you worked at Camtel, it's easy for you to work at MTN, basically. You understand? Compared to when you work at some local place, for you to jump to the
Right.
big, it's difficult.
Right.
So it's that, to me, it was a move to build his CV. When you look at collabos, I always tell people, collaborations, the thing about collaboration is energy. It's not about names. I'll take a common example in Cameroon. Avero just did Nyama. What did he do? He called Caress Foso on Nyama remix, which was hymns.
which was
A
bullshit.
bag full of hymns.
Like flop.
You understand? That should not be the case. If you are bringing this person on a song for a collaboration, you need that energy. Tizi brought people with energy on one of his hottest songs of last year, the Verincinia,
course.
and that was a song,
And again,
he
this
helped
is
bring up these
cleanly
people.
Cameroon.
You-
This is cleanly Cameroon.
you
This is not a
get-
collaboration with international
Voila.
people.
And he had an impact.
Exactly.
Look at one of Stanley's biggest songs in the past 2 years. It's Find My Way.
Find My Way, and the collaborations were Cameroonians again.
You-
Now that you begin to get my drift.
Yeah.
So it's saying that when there are good songs, we cannot avoid it. Or when there are songs that are properly marketed, we cannot avoid it again, because that's where we come to. And I think that is the key.
Yeah.
Like that is the key Nigerian. That's the key power that Nigeria has. Because of course, when did Hollywood start? In the days of Jaguar in the 90s. At the time, all the other industries are still trying to,
balance
they're still
up,
creeping
yeah.
and stuff. And Nigeria is already owning the media at the time, because when they were making CDs, even the piracy,
Telling you.
Nigerians were already. from the piracy, from when Nigerians were fighting piracy, there was literally no other media.
Yeah.
And Ghanaian movie industry grew because they started feeding off Nigerian
Nigerians.
actors and stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, this is my point. So what I'm saying is this. I think that the problem is as basic as marketing. So
Is marketing and support. Because I'll take a simple example, Caleb. This guy, Justin Bieber, jumped on Wizkid's song.
the remix,
You
Essence.
understand? Did you see the energy and the way he promoted that song?
The thing just
It's that simple. Nobody can deny that Justin Bieber's impact on that song.
anytime this art is about to create some international impact, they find somebody. How they call him? Burna Boy took Stormzy.
Yeah.
He's the biggest in the UK
In the
as far
UK,
as rap is
yeah.
concerned. Davido went for who did Davido collaborate with? Davido has collaborated with so many foreign artists. You understand? So you have all of these people around there. When Wizkid wanted to create this impact around Essence, not because Essence was not a big song, but let's just blow it up a little bit more. He brings in Justin Bieber, who is the hottest at the time.
And
You
he
understand?
takes
And
it
he
way
takes
up.
it way
And
up.
that's it.
Bro, but again, that's marketing.
That's why I'm saying that probably Justin jumped on this song because he felt the energy
Okay,
of this
let's
song
support.
and he took it personal.
Okay.
And that is a problem with collaborations between Cameroonian and other artists. The other artists, I feel like they don't take it personal because they don't promote it. It's one tweet, it's one post on Instagram, and that's it.
Exactly.
They never talk about it. They never put it in their snaps.
Do you
They
think
never do
that
anything.
is an attitude for Nigerians? We had an example recently.
Yes.
Ebuka came into the country for a show.
He barely tweeted, barely said
Barely
anything.
said anything. And when he was finally putting it online, he made claims of the fact that, okay, they told me to say something about the show, so I am saying it. And then when they attacked him, he claimed he does not have a Facebook page. But later on, the event organizers made a post and they were tagging the same Facebook page and thanking him. That we thank him. You understand the hypocrisy? So
Yeah.
it cuts across, bro. This is the bottom line. The bottom line is that music is a business, okay? And this business, everybody have their self-interest,
Yeah.
okay?
True.
And secondly, Nigerians need to already just clearly tell us that, guys, you know what it is? This is business, okay? You guys cannot be in our
space.
in our space. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Keep playing our songs if you like. Don't play it. But they need to say it to us like that.
They cannot.
No, I'm saying what it is. But it is what it is.
That's how it is, but they cannot say
They cannot say it to us. But again, and this is what I'm saying. You cannot anymore try to reject Nigerian music because of the way they have marketed and imposed it.
exactly.
Now, to finally to bring this to the end point as concerns our own country, our entertainment industry, looking at all of this thing that is happening right now, we'll
Yeah.
notice that this year we have not had any artist like do anything in any. Is there any other artist in Cameroon that has done anything invited to headline any show
Where?
out of Africa? Out of no, not out of Africa, out of Cameroon this year. What do you think is the setbacks, especially this year? We cannot count. There are not so many.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean, people had their tours, their small jangis that they attended abroad, calling it tours, you know, which was, well, it's so
But-
the way it could sell, but
Okay, so
In-
bottom line,
Yeah.
bottom line, where I wanted us to actually really finalize is at the level of that. So, Shatta Wale, this all we have been talking about is him. How does this impact Cameroon in any way? Do you think that he's crying for
Yeah.
the same thing that they're doing to us? I mean, I know you
Yeah,
said.
clearly.
I know you said. this is
clearly, I
French
mean,
Africa.
you know, when you, like I said, when you're not treated well, you tend to complain. You understand?
Mhm.
One, are Cameroonians interested in Ghana? Do we want our sound in Ghana? Because look, this is how I see it. Cameroonians,
Oh, I get the point.
you get now. That's why we'll not complain. Okay, Ghanaians are not playing our music. Nobody cares. Everybody cares about Niger. Why do people care about Niger? Because Niger is the shortcut for you to blow.
No, is it? Because Niger is imposed in our country. I
It's
think
not
that's the
imposed
reason.
in our country. It's imposed in our continent. If you blow
Okay.
up in Nigeria, there are high chances you blow up in the whole of Africa.
Okay.
And there are high chances your music can easily be exported out of Africa.
So you think that Cameroonians are not really interested in Ghanaian market like
They are
that?
not.
That's why we're not really complaining about it. However, we want Nigeria, but Nigeria is not giving us any side.
Attention. You understand? It's like that girl you're trying to ask out. She does not even have your time. They are doing everything you can to impress her. Because look, even online, people are trying to tag along with these Nigerian artists, with this Nigerian media guy. Have you seen how much we share Nigerian comedy online?
No, that's even, sometimes it's just subconsciously. It's just like, hey, this made me laugh.
It made you laugh. So Cameroonian comedy does not make you laugh. Familiarity breeds content. It's that simple. And Cameroonians have this attitude of, it's as if your success is affecting theirs. Cameroonians have this bad attitude. Not only that, of course, we have to accept that the structure's in place.
Yes, it's
The
not
whole
really
country is a
favorable.
joke to begin with. You understand? The structure's in place. If Cameroonian artists can be receiving 35,000 as royalties for a year, I'm not talking about upcoming artists. Established artists, 35,000. You understand?
$70, by the way.
So tell me why you not be focused on doing music to blow in Ivory Coast? Because you're seeing this Nigerian guy, you come up from nowhere, 1 month, 2 months after he has bought a mansion. Bro, everybody wants to live fast. Everybody wants to make that kind of money. So when you see that, you're attracted to that. The Nigerian market is attractive. Let's face facts. It is very attractive. That's why everybody is fighting, or people are fighting to be accepted there.
To conclude, why will you advise Africa right now? Nigeria market blocked. They clearly don't want other. They're not going to tell us, but that's why it is, because it's been happening. They clearly don't want other Africans playing in their place like that. What will you advise other African countries, especially Cameroon, because that's our market and where we are, to focus on? What will you advise that we should focus on building? Is it the media? Is it the structure of the entertainment industry, or what?
It's the system. We need to build a system, because I believe that, like in Nigeria, they don't have the system per se, but you know that if you do this song, Olamide you're working on Olamide's level. He has all the contacts of the bloggers. He knows how he can handle these bloggers and these DJs. It's not because those guys' songs are super nice. It's because they impose it on us that they become viral. You get? And we don't have those things here. You see, it's kind of difficult, kind of expensive for you to have a radio tour, a media tour. You probably go to this radio, and man, it's business to them. You end up seeing your stuff being played for 1 week, 2 weeks, and that's it. But then these people are soliciting. Cameroonians like finished product. Nobody wants the work in progress. You understand? When people start tagging on to Witty, because Witty's song is becoming big. It's not that Witty was never singing. Most people only know Witty because he sang this song. You understand? But Witty has been singing Boya how long? Nobody ever cared.
Way before Joe.
You get
That long.
And that is the problem. Now, we need the systems in place too. They are doing a good job with our diaspora. You understand? They are bringing our artists for shows. They are using our stuff. You know, they're promoting it on media. You see them. The way they push the
artists now.
for example, they're inviting artists and all of that. It's working. But we need to be more radical when it comes to it. You see?
Radical.
Yeah,
we
need to be radical. We need to take these things personal. It's not that the sound from Cameroon is not nice, but people want to tag along.
What they feel every other person is tagging along.
As it, you have used the word. Nobody wants to be the person to start. But for some reason, somebody always starts. You'll never know that person.
And that's ridiculous, because I'll visit and hear an Igbo song playing in the club, and the guys are...
There's an Igbo song that they play at all weddings in Cameroon now.
And it's insane. Well, it's not insane, but that's because everybody's tagging along again because I've imposed it.
It's not like we don't have songs.
Not like we don't have songs. So many weddings. But yeah, man, that's the point, man. And this is what I wanted us to really trash as far as this culture is concerned. We have so many more topics to talk as far as this podcast is concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, Shatta Wale is fighting with the Nigerian entertainment industry. But again, he's speaking for all of Africa,
And
I
who's fighting
suppose.
for us?
Well, we already did our own fighting and we have been asking for 80-20% for a pretty long time, and we're hoping that that is going to be established. But again, music is totally subjective because you cannot tell somebody that
Yeah,
hey,
you cannot force music on people. But
cannot
you
say-
can.
but you can.
Yes.
Marketing can.
By playing it constantly, people
Constantly.
fall in love with it. There are many songs that we're falling in love with. That sleeping song. Yeah, na, 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 ni, ni, ta, la.
Yeah, that was like back to back, like exactly. So, but again, I get it. So, like I'm saying, my conclusion here is literally going to be: if Africans feel like Nigeria is depriving them of some platform that they need to make it, all I'm going to say is
So they are
that
making it. I'm not, don't put it that way. People are cashing out other countries. You understand? It's not like they feel like Nigerians are depriving them of platform to make it.
don't you think Africans, Shatta Wale is saying, bring us to your country as much as we bring you to ours?
All what he's asking for is a fair share of the cake. Exactly. So it's not like he's depriving them. It's
No,
not like
he
you
feels
need Nigeria
deprived.
to win.
No, but he feels deprived, bro. He won't be
He feels
he won't be this
robbed.
salty.
He does not feel deprived. He feels robbed because Caleb, it's like you come to my house every day, right? You have access to my fridge. You enter, you get juice, and you leave.
When you
But
come
when
to
I come to my house, you don't even let me in. Talk less of giving me water. That's it. It's that simple. And you go online and you're like, man, we are one Africa.
No, that you and I have bodies. We're
Yes,
strong
what
bodies.
I mean,
Like we're strong bodies. Especially if I go online and complain.
see, that's
That
bullshit.
you don't let that okay, you go online and complain that I don't let you into my
And
house.
you're like, no, we're one family. what him?
What nonsense.
You understand?
And that's literally it explained. So Nigerians need to get the point, man. Let us into your own fridge. Let us get some food.
Yeah,
Like we led you into our fridge
that's
to
simple.
get some food. Because again, if Africa is one, like you say, there's going to be mutual understanding, and of course, there's going to be mutual share of the cake and the stage music. Man, let's grow Africa, and like we're already coming for the world. Wizkid has done amazing again at the international level this year, awards and stuff, Grammys. Africa is beginning to get in there. Let's do this together. Let's do this together. Niger, we're talking to you. Let's do this together. And Cameroon, you know how it is. This was a little tiny
You
episode
won't leave
of
me alone.
Couch Talk.
Elle don't parle pass corner.
My connection with the
Show
ball and
hands
next
in the
time.
air when I did for yeah.
Yes,
Everybody
see,
fucking
so
with
boy
the
Caroline.
flow. You already know. Yeah, you got yeah.